Chris, how are you? I will say good. Seeing your last performances last days.
Feel great. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good TT yesterday. You were good also the day before.
Yeah, the legs the day before were good, and it was nice to get out and ride a bit aggressively in the final. Obviously, it was going to be hard to stay away, but you never know if you don't take the chance. And if anything, it was a nice confirmation that the legs are good. And I got through the time trial without any issues, and now we have 4 challenging days ahead of us.
And today might be one to be aggressive.
I think for sure today is a good opportunity to try look for the break. A lot of guys will be probably thinking the same as I am. It's one of those stages before the elite mountain stages. There's the potential for it to be a breakaway, but also a sprint. Especially with riders like Mads Pedersen, they might want to control, but for sure there's going to be a lot of guys that will try and make it difficult the first 40 kilometers where we have a lot of climbing.
What it will take for the breakaway to go to the end?
I think so often it's the right combination of riders and teams. Of course, if Trek gets someone in the break, then they won't be as motivated to control. So it's a question of keeping an eye out and seeing which teams, which riders are trying to get in the break.
And one last thing, let's be optimistic. If you're at the front, how will you play it in the final? If you're in the breakaway in the final, how will you do?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
There's a climb in the final. Could it be a good opportunity, or it's a bit far maybe?
You never know. I mean, you also see riders take advantage of a climb and get away earlier than expected. But it also depends on who's in the break and who you're up against, and also it requires that I'm in the break to begin with. So I'll do what I can and see what happens.
Thank you, Chris. Best of luck.